And ladies and gentlemen, we are in on Sleeping Giant. If you're watching this on YouTube back, despite Paid seeming to have won the first game because of an illegal lineup, they were forced to forfeit, so AAO is up 1-0. Paid needs to win this to keep their tournament going. Paid is green, AAO is red. AAO has brought double Kleber gearing, Moskva, Nevsky, Petro, Gudin, and then a Conqueror Kremlin.
To arms for liberty
The side
and justice.
of Paid has brought Kleber, Marceau, Gearing, Daring, Petro, Des Moines, Moskva, Ohio, and Montana. All comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to this. Now, Paid sending the Kleber-Marceau combo fast towards A. It's going to run into a double Kleber if they both end up going there. That will be a very interesting duel between them. Remember, Kleber comes with reload booster. Marceau does not. Daring of KotS heading in towards B, and it looks like the gearing is going to head out wide towards C. On the side of AAO, as we said, their Klebers are speeding full speed ahead, full steam towards A. So we're going to see an interesting battle there. Gudin, Petro, and Kremlin backing them up for support, while the Gearing, Nevsky, and Moskva head to C, and the Conqueror heads in the middle. So very interesting that we're seeing a 4DD versus a 3DD setup. It means Paid gives up about 30,000 hit points worth of advantage, but they do have the extra DD that's going to be used to cap B right here early on. But right now, I want to keep an eye on this fight, because this fight is going to be massive. This is going to determine a lot of this game, ladies and gentlemen. If one of these DDs goes down, it's absolutely going to be brutal for the team that loses one. If they get chunked low, not as bad, but still, your effectiveness as a French DD, even though you have the saturation mechanic, goes down with how accurate people are at shooting. And there we go. Kleber spotted by the Marceau. Marceau has the early spot. He has not spotted the other Kleber yet, but he should any second. And shells are opened up. Lunatic hasn't popped out yet. They see the other Kleber. Marceau tucking away now. Fight is on, ladies and gentlemen. First hit in. Oh, and the Daring is getting shots out the middle. Kleber of Vasca down to 22,000. He's taking the Daring shots as well. Marceau of Scruiser is hurting a lot, but they don't know Lunatic's there yet. Lunatic has been very careful. He has not been spotted. They don't know he's there. Marceau of Scruiser, though, taking a lot of damage as he tries to get dark. Down to 13,000 health. Vasca unspotted, and he's down to 20,000. So, fight definitely goes in favor of AAO there, but still anyone's game. We're going to have to watch that and see what happens. Gudin and Petro have not gotten into position yet. Daring had to move forward due to the Gudin's AA, so he has not been able to get into B. And now the Kleber attempting to back in and take A. Do we see Lunatic get into position here to open up and start working on those DDs as well? Gonna zoom in, take the low look. Looks like the Kleber is gonna edge forward to the very edge of the map. Not spotted yet. There's the radar spotting Lunatic. Kleber spotted as well. Shots open up. Cap will not be taken. Lunatic gets the slap in on the Kleber. Gets him down to 16,000. And remember, Lunatic also still has his reload booster he hasn't used. Choosing not to use it. Moskva radar forces them out. Kleber able to get a little bit of chip damage, balance it back slightly. Shots out on this Petro. Total Pepega. Oh, he just dodges. And looks like KotS is going to be finally able to cap B. Now, Kleber of Vasca is still spotted right now by the Marceau of Scruiser, I would assume. Scruiser radared and spotted there. He's trying to not take too much, but the radar's down. He is dark. He's down, though, under 10k, and this is what I talked about. He has taken so much damage for it only being 4 minutes in change into the game. And now Black Blueberry is pushing up as well. So, Kleber of Vasca gets spotted. Lunatic finally opens up with Reload Booster, and he's getting massive damage onto Vasca. Vasca down to 10,000 and change. Forced to use his DCP, still spotted. He's going to be brought under 10,000 with that shot. And if he takes a fire, that's going to feel real bad here. He manages to dodge. We can see that Scruiser doesn't feel confident opening up. No shame in that. And the Petro takes a big chunk from the Montana. This game is going fast, and we haven't even looked over at C yet. So over at C, we'll take a quick look. Kind of quiet, a little bit of fire back and forth there between the Des Moines, the Nevskys, the Conqueror in the middle that has the print ship mechanic. But all of the action early on rests on this A fight. I think both teams know that whatever happens here at A will determine a lot of this game. And the shots keep flying in. Now, Kleber of Vasca spotted again. He is going to be going down here to the Daring, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. 6,000 health. Moskva has radar as soon as he needs it. And the Kleber's only chance is to charge forward and hope that island protects him. But we'll see. 5,000 damage, or 5,000 health left on him. Daring is going heavy and hard on him, trying to get him out. Down to 3,900. Moskva has not done the radar yet, but now the Daring gets radared by the Petro, and so the Daring's going to have to retreat out. But bringing the Kleber down to 4K, he's locked in there, but they have finally caught A cap. Petro of Total Papega continuing to take some damage. Montana not getting as much of that first. And Screws are down to 4K as well. Kleber of Lunatic also took a lot of damage while we were watching Vasca there. So this is a firmly AAO favored spot right now. Now, Daring spots the Kleber of Vasca. If Daring gets him without too much health damage, oh, and yeah, Vasca's gone. First blood goes to the side, ladies and gentlemen, of Paid. And that's a big kill they need after they lost so much health on their Marceau and Kleber. Montana down to 48,000 health. Daring now opening up on Black Blueberry. KotS is willing his team to victory right now. Absolutely 100% willing his team to victory. And the Montana still hasn't radared. So, Black Blueberry brought down to 20,000 health. We're seeing this push start to occur over here on the side of C. I know the action's all been at A, but we don't want to ignore this. Abex down to 34,000 using a heal. Moskva has 3 heals left, but down to 42,000. Then the Nevsky sitting in the smoke with the gearing out here. Des Moines of Abex down to, 34,000 post-heal. He's in the smoke now because the gearing got it, which means that he can open up on that Moskva. Moskva doesn't have radar for 70 seconds. But Des Moines isn't hydroing, and there's Torps coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Des Moines isn't hydroing, and there's Torps coming in. Does he have the dodge line? Is he going to have to come out of the smoke to dodge? Looks like he's just going to stay in the smoke with the dodge. Now, looking over into the mid, KotS took a fair amount of damage at some point here. He's spotting the Kleber again. He has the Kleber down. I'm going to suspect it was on a radar. Nope, Petro hasn't radar. He's got no shots in on the Kleber. Can't quite hit him. Shells across onto the Gudin. Gudin's down to 37,000. That Montana has had some beautiful shots this game. Uh-oh, and Daring might be dead here, ladies and gentlemen. Daring is going to just dodge that Torp. He breathes a sigh of relief, and Torps don't have the range to hit Black Blueberry. Radar out over here. It is a 30,000 health lead for the side of AAO, but this points lead is up to 170 for the side of Paid. Now, gearing spotted of Lid. Lid down to 74. He's trying to get out of the radar range, but that's going to take some time. Des Moines busy focusing on the Conqueror of Maximoto. Backing up. He's going to dodge those torps. Lid might be down here. He's down to 3,800. He gets out of the range, but he is on a fire. And that's going to kill him, ladies and gentlemen. AAO is going to tie up the series at 2, or it's going to tie up the ship count. Oh, wait. The fire just ticked out. Oh, I thought that fire still had longer left on it. Lid lives with 215 health. Now the daring of Klutz looking in at the Guden and trying to slap him down slowly but surely. Klutz not spotted, the Kleber being the spotting ship right now. Are these torps going to hit the Guden? I think the Guden's taking this torp. He's going to take one. He takes one, he forces out the DCP, but now comes the focus on the fire. He has a heal ready, we expect to see it soon. Here come shots from the Ohioan, ladies and gentlemen. And the Guden's down to 11,000, and there's the heal pop. That'll heal him back up into about the 20k range, but that daring is just going to continue to try to whittle him down. Except for his smoke, his has ended. Now, this becomes a very interesting positional game. So, your Des Moines is low, and you are losing the fight on C slowly but surely. Your Petro hasn't been able to get effective. Guden's down to 8,000, and I suspect that the Daring's going to smoke up here in 1 second and try to finish him. Yep, Daring immediately smokes up. They want to get that Guden out. But the problem for AAO is how do you clear through this gap? Your Kremlin's coming up on the border, and he's got a health lead, but it's not a guarantee they're going to win. Looks like the Kleber's going to head out with him, but it seems like we're going to see the Guden Lu die right here. Yes, Guden Lu down to 3,000. If he gets set on fire, he'll DCP. He does have a heal, so maybe there's a slim chance. But he's trying to stay dark. 2,900 health. He's out of the Montana angle, I do believe, at this point. Wait. Yeah. It'll be tight. Yes, he's out of the Montana angle. And the Guden goes down to the Kleber spam, ladies and gentlemen. 2-ship lead and 360-point lead for the side of Paid. AAO, though, has a very decent position to push this back. C is going to be contested soon, which will slow it down. Petro trying to get out might be the biggest problem for Paid, is once you're in the Thunderdome, trying to get out of the Thunderdome when you got all this looking at you becomes a little bit of a challenging proposition. And so he's going to dodge those torps. But as soon as he pokes his nose out, there's an Ohio, the real son of dad, which is waiting for him. And Daring evacuating out right as the radar's coming up. There's the spot. Shells out from the Petro. Ohio doesn't really take any damage. Petro is going to back up. But yeah, they can't get into B. Their only hope is to get into C. And that's not enough right now. They need kills. They need that Des Moines down. Des Moines is going to heal in 3 seconds. But they need that Des Moines to die. And the Des Moines is just going to hug that island and love that island for a while. He's counting down every second and praying it's enough. Because here comes the Conqueror, ladies and gentlemen. 48,000 health. And the Conqueror's on the move. Moskva looking in at Moskva. Ip Man got Sal down to 33,000. Down to 21,000. Moskva's in a dangerous spot if he gets spotted. He's not spotted right now, but he's pushing in, and that Petro radar... Gosh, I can't even see. There's so many ships crowded around. That Petro radar is ready whenever they want to open up on the Moskva. Moskva's been spotted again. Des Moines spots the Gearing as well. Gearing might be a dark horse candidate to go down. Shells in from across the map by the Petro. Des Moines down to 7,000. This is so tight. Paid is over 1,000 points, and we're not even paying attention to what's going on over here, but the Kleber has lost a fight at some point because he's down to 5,800. Des Moines looks like he's about to go down. That'll buy some time for the side of... Oh, wait. Will it, though? It looks like it's going to buy... It'll buy a little bit of time for AAO, but the Gearing is going to burn out. So that time they just bought is going to go bye-bye right about now. And so 9:28 and ticking, 50 seconds until Paid wins and forces a game 3. Moskva of Ipman now in a dangerous position as he pushes up. Moskva of Seoul is probably the focus target. C being contested means that it's now up to a minute 24 until the side of Paid wins. Health is just barely separated, about 50,000 right now, actually 30,000 now, as the chunks come flying in. Moskva of Soul at 18,000. He's using his last heal right now. Ip Man still sitting there, keeping the Petro locked in, but he's also got a Kremlin coming right up behind him that's ready to slap him. Torp in on the Kremlin will force out a DCP and a heal. More Torps coming in on him. They want the Montana of Polish Wizard, and Polish Wizard's down to he's down to 2,000. They hit him with a massive salvo. Montana ignores and he looks for the Kleber. Shots in on the Kleber. Kleber doesn't take any. Montana looks like he's about to go down. 30 seconds until the side of Paid wins this game. But this game is still, they're trying to get that Montana down. Sal is also getting low. Who's going to die first, ladies and gentlemen? 2,000 on Soul. He doesn't have a DCP. They get the Montana in time with the Kremlin. And that's going to trade it back. That buys them just a little bit of time. And they get the Moskva of Ip Man with the Moskva of Soul. That buys them some more time. 4-3, 125,000 health for Paid, 196 for the side of AAO. AAO wants that win, but they're still on the back foot. And now the Petro of Total Pepega comes out. He's got 2 heals left. He's down to 29,000. Lunatic, watch this fight. If Lunatic and Colbert run into each other, that could be massive, ladies and gentlemen. Watch that fight. They spot each other. This might be the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Shells out from Lunatic. He gets Black Blueberry down. He's going to kill him, but is he going to be traded out right here? This salvo doesn't kill him. But B is being contested now by the Petro. Oh my goodness, this game is going down to the wire. And Lunatic has 166 health. He'll get away with that because they won't be able to spot him. But the Petro is sitting in there. He's used the heal. He is denying the B cap. For Paid. Paid needs 1 kill, but they don't even get it because the Petro kills, or the Conquerors kills the Petro. It's 5-4 on kills. Petro of Total Pepega down to 22,000. Shots out towards Lunatic. They're gonna miss. Oh, look at these Marceau Torps, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. This game is nuts. Looks like the Kremlin's gonna dodge those Torps he's gonna dodge most of them. Will he dodge all of them? Looks like he's gonna take none. And that feels so bad for the Marceau. Ohio, Real Son of Dad, down to 16,000. He's got 20 seconds of the heal. He's going to go down, ladies and gentlemen. 649. He's not going to live to get that heal off. 3 minutes left. AAO, can they finish it off? They've tied up the ships. They are up so much on health. Kremlin takes a big chunk of Torps, but he's still alive, 28,000. And it's just 3 Ds left. 3 DDs left. Pardon me, 4 DDs left. What a game. Daring of KotS, they're looking. They're at 8:56. It's a minute and a half until the side of AAO finishes this off. KotS has got the Kremlin spot. Kremlin has got 47,000 health. I'm expecting to see Torp soon. I just think it's too much. And the Petro knows the play that Lunatic's going for. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this game is over and AAO is going to win. They crest the points that Paid has. Short of a miracle kill here, or actually needs to be a miracle 2 kills. This game is over. And wow, what a game, chat. What an absolute bonkers game. Kleber gets into A. They can't hit him. Shots are out. They're hoping they could find him, but Petro can't. Petro doesn't even have radar. He'll spot him on the Hydro. Kremlin doing a very good job of dodging. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this is just desperation at this point. This is just desperation. They want to kill off the Kremlin. Kremlin does have a heal ready. Marceau Torps won't hit. They need to dev strike him, and they need help beyond that because the points lead is about to grow beyond where it's going to go from. Oh, and they spot the Daring. Daring is opened up on. Watch these Torps. Looks like these Torps are going to miss. Kremlin just taking the line and playing it really smart. Daring opens up. They know that it's down to the wire. 30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. But Paid is going to lose in 26. Kremlin uses the DCP. He's going to take 2 torps. That won't be enough. He takes... Oh, he's only going to take 1. That won't be enough. The DCP still goes. And ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter because they're going to get KotS. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and taking the series 2-0 will be the team of AAO. What a game.